Oh, Gregory, good afternoon. Snowing, it was snowing. But it finished. That's a nice weather. It looked a little bit serious. But thank goodness it didn't turn into the crazy storm. It was a lot of snow, though. But not to the point where you have to put on the tire chains. Oh, cold wind. Here's some snow still left. It says, do not litter. Oh, more snow here. Wow, nice bird. Brown belly. Black head. Try to look up the bush with the odd stem. No luck. What do you mean? These blossoms are falling. Look pretty nice. The last of the plum blossoms. Kiosk operational. You can buy some noodles. Ice cream. 450 yen. Oh, it's frosty. It's like the air in the mountains. Nice and clear when you go hiking. The bush with the stems at right. Oh, that one. Yeah, it's. I wish they had the plaque on it. I don't remember what flowers it has. Guess we'll have to wait. Oh, did I tell you? I went to buy pure honey from the beekeeper, and it's with propolis. 1 liter of honey, or 1 kilo of honey. I think I paid $60. I think it was more expensive. One of the more expensive honeys he was selling. But wow, is it ever good. Propolis, like my house smells like propolis now. Google did not find the bush. Oh, yeah. Maybe we'll have to do some reverse lookup for, like from the picture. $60. Yeah. Pure honey. But yeah, it's a nice smell of propolis. It's amazing. Amazing. It's, worth it. I buy it once a year, so I think before I bought the clover honey for $17. That was good too. The one with propolis, it has such a strong smell. And I think that smell just flies around or sticks to things. I don't know. Really nice and fresh. Hopefully eating 1 spoon per day will not make me allergic. Take away my allergies. Trying to drive you around this. Oh, they will do anything for honey. They will do anything for honey. Yeah, this is the time where they're supposed to wake up. I need to tend to my ant colonies now. Take them out of the closet where they've been hibernating. But today is so cold. We'll see how they progress this year. Feed them lots of protein, lots of sugar, honey. What does it say here? 7,000 lumens, 90 watts, 5,000 Kelvin. $90 watts, that's a lot of power. 7,000 lumen, that's pretty amazing too. Just imagine what it was when they had the old lights. That was an amazing amount of power. Cold wind blowing, cold wind. Should have put on a hat. I thought it's gonna be hotter than this. Oh. I think in 2 weeks I should go geocaching. There is the spring equinox badge available. Also, I think in October there's the Earth Cache Day. You're supposed to go and find the Earth Cache. Last year I forgot to book it, log it, I mean. So maybe this year I will have enough time. Huge eclipse coming. Oh, yeah. I think it's only North America. I've seen an eclipse, total eclipse once here. It was surreal. It got so dark, you couldn't see anything. And since it happened in the morning, when the lights are off, it was super dark. Cool. And once the eclipse passes, if you have the right filters, you can look at the sun and the sunspots. It's kind of neat. Not supposed to watch it. You need special filters for sun to not damage your eye. Otherwise, you will damage your eyes. These are winter sweets. They had some flowers and now they have little buds. Yeah, if you have a telescope with the right filters, then you can see those sunspots. I think also maybe if you make a pinhole camera, you might be able to see something too. Maybe not. Oh, so bright. It's great. Or if you have good eyes, you could see the moons around Jupiter. I think maybe one or two. You can for sure see them with binoculars, up to 4. They are quite amazing. Where you are, our skies are cloudy. Where? What do you mean? Your skies are cloudy? Yeah. Around here, indeed, it's cloudy. I think buying a telescope would be overkill. Sometimes when you go to Mount Fuji, far away from the city, Chicago, you got lights. Chicago is cloudy too. Huh. Yeah, you know, the light pollution is huge, huge. Like, I think it's even greater than in North America. And you cannot see much when there's light pollution. But if you go to like a remote island, far away, you can see amazing Milky Way. I went to once to one of the islands in Okinawa prefecture, and wow, this was the first time I saw Milky Way with my eyes. It's so amazing. Normally you can never see it. It was so bright, I could actually take 20-second exposure photos with my camera. And you know, the more of the stars showed up on it. Marvelous. Here, maybe Mount Fuji has better, lower light pollution, but it's still close. On a good day, you can see some stars shooting. Maybe it's worth taking a telescope to the lower parts, trying to observe. There must be some astronomy club. Not far away from here, over there is National Astronomical Observatory Center. Yeah, Canada, Northern, yeah, that's for sure. The prairies where you have, you know, dry conditions and less humidity, you can see the stars very nicely, but I still couldn't see Milky Way. Strange. Yeah, these guys in the National Astronomical Observatory, they have so many buildings there. They have like telescopes from like 1930s or 20s. And they're all abandoned now because, you know, that's been replaced by better technology. But they have a whole campus, so it's possible. I went there once. I had to sign in through the guard. And that was when the COVID was around. You've seen it camping? Whoa, nice. That's awesome. I always watch the International Space Station. It has really big solar panels, and you can calculate the path when it's going to be visible. And because of these solar panels, you know the angle of them, and you will know exactly when they will reflect the sunlight. So when that thing flies, it's so bright. It's fun. And before that, there were Iridium satellites. They also had nice solar panels, and they could flare up in the broad daylight. If you know where to look, you could see it. And I think maybe Arcturus, the star, is visible during daylight through the telescope. But that's a pretty bright star. That space station is my favorite. There's an app where you can connect to its camera on board and see the view from the camera. Yeah. There is an app that follows the space station, and I'm not sure if the same app, because there are cameras in there as well. I think 2 onboard cameras or something like that. But you know, when you're looking at the space station, it's dark, so there's nothing on the camera almost, or the camera is turned off because it's, you know, dark. and you can actually see it flying. And you can also put up an antenna and try listening. They have an amateur radio station at the top. I mean, in the space station. So sometimes they're talking, and could be lots of people trying to talk there. Maybe they have it on a repeater mode sometimes, so when you talk, the thing will transmit from above, and then other people around will be able to hear you. I mean, on the Earth's hemisphere, wherever it's flying, or covering. That's also a fun hobby. And there's lots of amateur satellites where you can tune into their frequency and listen. Various kinds. All free. You just need to make an antenna or buy an antenna and dial to the right frequency with a scanner or receiver of some sort. It's a lot of fun. They like to talk to the school children. Yeah, that too. There is just so much, there are, if you are in the Pacific Ocean, there is a newspaper going out through the fax, but it's on short waves. So you can receive whole newspaper through the shortwave radio. And they also have weather maps on it. Weather, where the fronts are and warnings, temperatures. It's kind of fun. I was in the middle of Canada, and I could sometimes the signal was strong enough to receive I got one page of the newspaper and many pages of weather maps. And yeah, what else is there? Oh, right here, across Tokyo Bay, there is Chiba Prefecture, and they have two transmitters playing Japanese music, but I think later on the weekends they might have horse racing or something. And that thing is blasting so far. I heard people in the US are able to hear it. That's also fun to listen. But if you tune it here, it's no scale tuning because the signal is so strong. It's the loudest radio station. Then there's North Korea. I think they have one or two stations there shooting their propaganda, and they are really, really smart because they even do English and many other languages like Japanese. Their Japanese is really good. And usually some weird music is playing on that. And China is having their own radios. China is jamming a whole bunch of other, like Radio Free Asia. Where is Radio Free Asia? I think United States, maybe? But they broadcast onto the Asia here, which is not free, like China. So Chinese, they jam that broadcast every time. I could also pick up the radio from Thailand, but the signal was pretty poor. Sometimes it was good though. And Radio New Zealand, very nice signal. Oh, Radio New Zealand, that's so far away though. And something, yeah, there was some crazy church radio station from Alaska. That was surprisingly clear too. And then I picked up, I think, something from Florida, but that was just so weak. If you have the right conditions, you may be able to. North Korea, China, Russia will try to. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, Russians, they have their own stations too. And sometimes you can hear, Radio China International in English, French, German, Russian, Japanese. And if you're lucky, there is Esperanto, the international language. It sounds so weird. I just didn't understand any word. Where there sunspots. Where do you mean sunspots? The sun? They are there all the time, I think. Last time I looked, they were there. And they kind of move away, so who knows if they're there all the time, but I think they are. Radio. Helicopter today is flying. I have to purchase a power supply. For what? And also there are the satellites that beam facts from above, but they fly pretty quickly. Radio. Do you have a shortwave radio? Like shortwave receiver? You can get computer-controlled cheap radio for about $30. Oh, you have that one! Oh my gosh! Whoa! You've got the good stuff. Oh my gosh! All these radios are gone today. No one makes them, I think. No one sells them. There's some Chinese Texan right now that China makes. And I've been to a recycle store in Tokyo, and I found old Sony shortwave for $200. I mean, these things were always expensive, like $600, $700 for a radio. But one of the portable kinds, not the stationary. Yeah, too bad the shortwave is like so extinct. There used to be BBC, and they discontinued that. NHK is still going, I think. They have huge antenna in the middle of Tokyo. Huh. And maybe you can find the SPICE frequency where they just talk numbers. Number station. Sometimes these things originate like from Philippines somewhere. Or you can find pirate stations too. Or you can decode radio teletype. Or try to make an antenna and decode those satellite faxes. Satellite faxes are really awesome because they come not in black and white, but in color. Yeah, so Icon Kenwood, yeah. No way. I've never seen, these things for say, maybe not shortwave, but like Huh. You think they are making them? Because I checked in Japan, it's all done. I didn't see anything. Everything is like recycled and old. And the only good ones I saw was Chinese makes. Last time I was in Akihabara, I went there to buy a cable. I spent like $100 on it. Low impedance cable. But I think they still had these radios. And now I think I checked online and there isn't much. Maybe it's like a whole amateur radio transceiver, perhaps, where you need to have a license. That might have shortwave. Yeah, maybe they still make these. Anyway, I gotta get going. My data is almost at its end as usual. So thanks for visiting the Friday, the snow day. Amateur radio, yes, amateur radio, yeah. I never went into amateur radio because of the price, and you need to have a test, an exam, and I just can't, which you don't need any certification for or license. Okay, thanks, Gregory. Take care. Bye for now. Scoping down.